let's see how we can initialize the list. Right. So list initialization happens like this in Apex. Right? First, you have to write down list, which is nothing but a class in here, and then you have to write down the data type. The data type will be the type of information that you want to store inside this particular list. If you want to store integer, then in Angular brackets you have to write down integer. If you want to store string list, if you want to make a list of string, and in that case you have to write down string inside this Angular bracket. It's just like that. Is it clear? So like, I mean, what do we call it in Java? This Angular bracket thing. Generics, right? And when it comes to C++, templates it is, right? So yeah, you first declare a list, and then the data type of the list, or the data type of the information that you would like to store inside this particular list, and then give the name of the list, how you're gonna refer to this particular list. You have to write down the variable name of that. So let me tell you what happens in here. So a reference variable gets created whose name is L list. So before this equals to, whatever we have written down is just going to declare a reference variable, which is going to store a reference to a list of integer or list of string, whatever the data type we have written down over there. And then the next thing comes up is new list data type. New is the keyword which is used to create an object, create an object of that particular class, of that particular thing. And again, that same data type, the data type over here on the left hand side should be similar to the data type onto the right hand side. And then the constructor, like parenthesis open, parenthesis close, and you are calling basically a constructor of that class, and then semicolon. So let me tell you what this is going to do. This new list data type is going to create a list, right? And this, with the help of this equals to operator, this list is going to be assigned to this particular reference variable. So whenever we'll refer this L list, it's going to go to this reference variable, and this reference variable points out to this list. That's how it goes. Is it clear to everyone? Right. So that's how that is basically what this is how it, this is how you initialize the list, and this is how it the memory and everything gets allocated behind the scenes. I've explained you how to initialize it when it comes to the syntax part. When it comes to the please repeat last point. What was the last point? So okay, let me explain it to you once again. When you write down this list data type L list, so what is happening? There is a reference variable that gets created, and the name of that reference variable is L list. And when you write down this, there is a list that gets created, and with the help of this equals to operator, this list gets assigned to this particular L list variable. So whenever you're going to refer this L list variable, you're going to refer that particular list. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, perfect. I think list initialization is clear to all of you. Let's move on. Okay, now let's create an integer list. So this is how we create an integer list. List integer L1 is equals to new list integer. That's it. So there is a list got created in here where L1 is the reference variable's name, and like which refers to a particular list which got created by this particular statement. Is it clear? Okay. Then comes adding values to the list, right? So when you will write down L1 dot add 2, what is happening? Let me explain it to you. So after this statement, a reference variable got created and a list got associated with that reference variable. Now, when you write down this L1 dot add 2, an element 2 gets added into this particular list, right? And then when you add 4, and then when you add 6, this is how things work out, right? So yeah, that's how the values gets added with the help of add method. Is it clear? Easy, right? It's very easy. Then comes initializing and adding the values together. So earlier we declared the list first, and then we added the values. So now in this statement, let me explain you what will happen. Like list integer L2 and new list integer. So see, there is no parenthesis in here. There are curly braces, and inside the curly braces, I've mentioned the values that I would like to store inside this list, right? So let me tell you how it's gonna happen. So L2 is gonna be created as a reference variable, and then there is gonna be a list that will get created. And before assigning this list to L2 variable, there will be values which will get stored in it, and then these values will be associated with this. Is it clear? Everyone, cool. So yeah, this is another way in which you can declare the list as well as assign the values together at that same moment. Can you please last that? Then comes a string type of list, right? So there's no difference in here. List inside the angular brackets, I've got list instead of integer, and this is L3, and then there is new list string, and then we start with the curly braces. So whenever we want to assign the values while declaring the list, then we're going to use angular brackets instead of parentheses, right? That's the major difference. And if you do not want to add any value while declaring that or while creating that list, in that case we'll simply use parentheses. I'm feeling good. So these are four string values that I'm storing inside it. So let me tell you what will happen in here. I am feeling good. Like this is what got created, and then it will get assigned to this particular reference variable. I hope it is clear.